4,145 pounds, little 19-foot gray wolf toy hauler by Forest River here at HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. I'm dangerously close to sounding like a 1920s news reporter. 4,145 pounds, this is a Forest River gray wolf here at HaylettRV, yes sir. Anyway, let's see what our boys have to say about this one. Pardon the umbrella, by the way. It's raining currently. Dodging raindrops to come out here. Overall, it is pretty good shape. It looks about as close to brand new, with one exception. There is a bump just on this screw trim right here. It has not caused any water penetration, never even broke the original factory ceiling, if you'd taken notice. It got a bump there. I don't know what from, don't know why, but it's the smallest cosmetic thing, is not hurting anything. Now remember, guys, just went way out of my way to show you something that you probably wouldn't have noticed. I mean, you have to look at that real close. I look at these things every day. So, being real fair about the condition of this. Not smoke and mirrors, not hiding nothing. Everything that was with it from the factory is here. Even the original TV and electronics and manuals and all that good stuff. It is raining, so I'm not going to flip down the rear ramp today because I don't want water inside your trailer, because that's, you know, obviously the opposite of a good idea. The ramp door is spring assisted, and I do like though that the ramp's latches are kind of like self-locking. They're self-locking hasps. Let me move up here a little bit. As the door handle pulls down, it actually, you can't get good light on it. Oh well. Anyway, it catches on those latches so that you have to manually kind of disengage that latch to get it to open. So even if you don't lock it, it's not like it can jiggle and bounce and unlock and fly open in transit. Not that that's a common thing in the business. It's just nice to know it just can't happen. Now it has a one-touch power awning. I mean, we're a dealer of the Gray Wolf toy hauler product, so I'm very familiar with this thing. One-touch, push button power awning. Your TV inside can dismount and remount out here, connect to those plugs down there, and the end result is indoor-outdoor TV experience, basically. Entertainment, all kinds of good stuff. And this was made in the brief time where they were using the EqualFlex suspension system on these, which is nice. Because your leaf springs act as a vertical shock dampener, whereas that acts as a lateral front-to-back shock dampener to give you a nice, smooth, easy experience. Now, my camera work's going to get there. By the way, there's nothing wrong with the steps. It's just that this is not a tall chassis, so I don't need them. I just never put them out. Camera work's going to get extra crappy as I step in here. Trying to juggle the door against the wind and an umbrella. Alright, thank you for bearing with me on that. Sorry about that. Well, actually, I'm going to start from the back and work my way forward. This was made during the period where they were actually including the nice little pardon the umbrella, nice little transition ramp on the door here. So a lot of toy haulers, most toy haulers frankly, you drive up the door and then you have like this lump where your tires want to sink down before they have to climb up into the main deck of the RV. This doesn't have that problem, obviously. We're walking on a plywood floor deck. We've got a full walk-on roof. That's the cool thing about Gray Wolves. I call this a toy hauler because obviously it has a ramp, and that's the first thing you think of, and it's the first thing I think of. You're not crazy. But it's a camper first, and it's a toy hauler second. If I described an SUV as a crossover, you would understand it has kind of like third row seating, and it sort of has some of those minivan things without actually being called a minivan. Well, this is a crossover travel trailer. It's not extra wide body. It's a standard 8-foot wide. It's not extra super duper tall. It's a standard 6'6" interior height. It's a standard size camper. Just has a ramp. Now, what can you put in here? This sofa folds up against the wall and gets out of the way. What that allows us to do down here, I've seen trikes. One, obviously, at a time. I've seen Can-Am Spiders in here. I've seen full-dressed Harleys, an ATV. You can actually put a big toy in here. Now, obviously, not going to put a Spider side-by-side in here. Nothing silly like that. But you get the idea. It's a great little weekend run-around camper. And what's neat about this is even if you don't use it as a toy hauler, frankly, it's just a good small 19-foot couples camper. And you've got the screen wall back here. You can always drop that down. And especially if you're boondocking or dry camping or whatever word you use for it, because there's 100 different phrases I've heard it called. Camping off the grid, basically. You could turn your interior into a 3 seasons room. Very nice when you don't have power to run your air conditioner. Again, all original electronics are still present and accounted for. I like seeing that. I like seeing that all the remote controls are there. I spotted the owner's manuals in these big plywood box drawers. I also like the fact that this does not have an oven. Almost nobody uses ovens, especially in something this small. So instead of an oven, we're getting this huge drawer. I really like that. And this is actually something that we even do on our the new RVs that we stock even today. So it's a great thing that we've found a lot of success with over the years. Little campers just don't need big ovens, you know. Big pantry over here too. You could convert that into a little closet hanging space if need be. And you'll notice that you have D-ring tie downs all the way up here to where it starts to get a little bit slim walking into the bedroom or well, bed bath area. 6 cubic foot, full size, gas electric, fridge freezer. So very traveling friendly, and again, good for use off the beaten path, off the grid, so to speak. More closet space, more pantry space, whatever space you need it to be. Like I said, it's a good weekend camper. You're probably not going to live in a floor plan like this, but it gets the job done for going out and having a good time. Foot flush toilet. The shower skylight to give you some extra light in here, in addition to the power vent fan. And being a member of the Cherokee family, this Grey Wolf has one of the largest, if not the largest, in-class medicine cabinet. That sounds like a silly small thing, but that is something you will use like every single time you go camping. It makes a difference. Now, to keep the floor plan small, this floor plan was designed with a weight sticker, you know, trying to keep it under 40 to 100 pounds, trying to keep it under a specific length. They did go with an east-west bed. It does lift up for storage. You know, headboard area up here, you can get some really good cross breezes with that. Now, they did go ahead and put a power outlet up there. There's no, like, corner stand, but I've seen a lot of people just set their phone on top of the valance up here and work just fine, you know, for charging. Now, it does also include this shockingly heavy-duty picnic table over here. Now, that can act as your dining table here. You can take it outside, hopefully not in the rain, like it is today, and have a good time. Your bedroom, you can throw a TV up here against the wall, and because this has an average, that's another Cherokee family feature, is that they have an average of 12-inch on-center wall studs throughout the coach. If you take all the studs and mathematically add them up, average of 12 inches. Some closer, some further, but that's the average. My point is, there's areas here you can mount a TV if you want, though you can see from the wall not being scarred up that has never happened. So, it's pretty much this one in a nutshell. There's a link in our video description. It says check for price and availability. Give that a click, see if we still have it in stock, and if we do, let's get you camping, guys. Let's get you out there. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.